Hey, good morning, everybody. It is June 3rd, and this is take 2 because I accidentally hit the button or something like that when I was trying to flip my tablet around or whatever. June 3rd, it's 10:34 a.m. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about solar and solar panels and sun flares and things like that. So I'm going to get right to it. First, I hope everybody's doing well. Hit that subscribe button, please. Ring the bell. Pass to a friend, share with a friend. I'm trying to get my 50 followers so I can, or 50 subscribers so I can do live shows instead of these recorded things. So share, subscribe, all that good stuff. It'd be much appreciated. Okay, so I'm going to flip around here and we're going to start talking about my solar panel setup. All right, here we go. All right, so come on, focus. Let me get my deal here out of the way. There we go. There we go. All right, so this is my solar panel setup. I got 4 100-watt panels, and I have 4 15-watt panels. So starting off, I know everybody wants to be American made and things like that. I am all about it. I do it when I can. But with solar panels, you got to understand that like 85% of the solar panels made in the world are made in China. So it is what it is. You try and get what you can, and just go do whatever. So what I have here are 4 100-watt panels. They are monocrystalline panels, and I'll get to that in a minute. And then I have my 4 15-watt panels. So I'll talk about these real quick first. I got these at Harbor Freight, had them for quite a few years now. And they're 15 watts, so they have different connections than these panels. So I have these going into a central hub. You can buy those at Harbor Freight too. And then they go into my charge controller and into the battery and then used in the inverter. So those are the Harbor Freight panels. Nice little panels. They got a good stand with them and things like that. So not bad to get started out or to use on an RV or a camper or something like that. Not too bad. So now the 100-watt panels, right? Like I said, those are monocrystalline panels. And there are 2 types of panels, or 2 main types of panels, right? You got monocrystalline and polycrystalline. So the monocrystalline are higher efficiency, which also goes a higher price a little bit. But the difference is the monocrystallines have 1 crystal, which helps better generate the flow of electricity, right? Because of the 1 crystal, it just helps generate flow better. The polycrystalline has many crystals inside the panel, and kind of restricts that flow a little bit. Or there's less freedom to flow of electricity in those panels. So I stick with the monocrystalline. I recommend them monocrystalline. Higher efficiency, yes, they are a little higher price, but definitely, in my opinion, worth it over the polycrystalline. So that is my setup, right? So I have 4 100-watt panels, and then the 4 15-watt panels for a total of 460 watts of solar panels. I've had those 2 for quite a while, which back a couple of years ago or whatever, you could buy monocrystalline panels, usually about $100 a watt. So 100 watts, each panel was about $100. Those prices have gone up. I don't know, 10-15%, somewhere in there. But these 2 I just got a couple last week. I got them delivered last week. Those were on sale. For the pair, they were $107. So it's really like 51 cents or something like that per watt. So not a bad deal. I did not test them out. I just hooked them up to the system and let it go. So that's kind of my setup that I have on the outside. There's my pooch. That's Sealy. So the reason I'm talking about solar panels is with the world how it is, who knows what's going to happen with that. You start thinking about grids going down, EMPs, things like that. But really why I have them is because here in Southeast Virginia, we are in hurricane areas. It is hurricane season. If I lose power, which we usually don't, we've had a couple of hurricane remnants here over the last 10 years since we lived here. So we just get some high winds. We've had 100-mile-an-hour winds or close to, lots of rain, excuse me, things like that. So if we do lose power, I want to be able to at least, have some lighting if I'm able to, charge phones, things like that, if we're able to, and also keep my refrigerator and my freezer charged as much as I can. If I can charge it for an hour and kind of get the lower degrees back in there, I won't lose any food, and that's kind of what my aim is. So 460 watts here in the panels, like I said. And the other thing that I have that I just picked up a couple of weeks ago is the Oupes Exodus 600 watt solar generator, okay, which is a little bit different. With these, you can buy panels that you can hook up to these and get the charge that you want from the solar panels. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hook it up to my inverter, right, that goes from the panels to my charge controller in the house, to the battery, then up to the inverter, right? So I can charge my Oupes solar generator with my solar panels and always keep that charged. So that's 600 watts. So that'll definitely help out as well, trying to keep my refrigerator and my freezer cold so I don't lose any food. What I've really done lately is like with vegetables, for example. Yes, I do have my vegetable garden, which I've done a couple of videos on. I might do another one today, kind of explaining some things and issues that I'm having. But with the Oupes controller, I should be able to at least give it a decent little charge to keep my my refrigerator and freezer cold. But what I've done recently is I've started buying canned vegetables, right? The garden that I just showed, this is my first attempt at a garden. So I'm still waiting to harvest stuff, so we still need to buy some vegetables. So I started buying canned vegetables instead of the frozen vegetables, which we've done for many years. That way I'm able to kind of stock up a little bit, right? Canned are usually a little cheaper than the frozen, so that's a plus. I can stock them up. As you know, I'm getting into the preparedness a little bit. I did a video on my get home bag the other day, so check that out too. So what I'll do is in the description down below, I will put a link to those panels because they're still the same price. I checked them right before the video here. So they're 200 watts for $107, which isn't bad. I think it's 107. I'll put a link to the Oupes, which I got on sale. It's not on sale anymore. But we'll go from there. Maybe I'll put a link to the Harbor Freight solar panels, which you can get. And then we'll go from there. So one thing I didn't mention with another reason why I'm doing solar panels is, hopefully I don't hit my button again, is that we're getting a lot of solar flares lately. Granted, they're pretty low. They're not bad solar flares. We got another one coming in probably tomorrow or the next day. I watch a YouTube channel called Suspicious Observer. I'll put a link down below. And what they talk about every day, they have a little brief on the sun and any solar flares that are coming, things like that. Because all it's going to do is it's going to take one good solar flare to knock down the grid. And what I did to try and fight that too is when I set these panels up or updated these panels yesterday, I also put some ferrite things around the cables. So hopefully that will help stop any surges so I don't lose my panels. But I'll put a link down to the Suspicious Observer channel as well. Pretty cool. You know, they do 3-minute briefs every morning, maybe in the afternoon. And, you know, kind of gives you an idea of what's going on with our sun and the changes that come every day, and solar flares and things like that we should worry about. At least not worry about them, but at least have some knowledge about them. All right. So that's kind of what I have today. I appreciate you stopping in. Once again, hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get my 50 followers so I can do live videos instead of these recorded ones, because it's kind of a pain in the ass. But I want to do the live videos, so please hit the subscribe, hit the thumbs up, hit that bell, so you know when we have videos, and eventually go live every day. Pass to a friend, right? Share with your friends, share to your YouTube pages, things like that. It would be much appreciated. All right. So that's what we have for now. I may do another video later on some garden issues that I had, and we'll go from there. All right. So hope you and your friends and family are all safe, healthy, and happy. Have a great day. Make a great day, and take care of each other.